Hello, everybody, all my enlightened people out there. I know I've been gone for a long time, but I just been really busy. Got a new job and uh, new dynamics happening in the home. But I'm still here. I still have a lot of things to talk about, and I'm glad you guys are here with me. My next thing I'm gonna talk about is you can only save yourself. You know, um, we read these books. We come across these YouTube channels. Uh, we come across people that may open up our minds and to different things. Uh, you know, People go to different religious segments. Uh, you know, they they go to certain things. Um, Outside of themselves uh, to look for uh, a clarity for somebody to grab their hand or hold them by the hand and uh, you know pick them up and do the work for them. Even family members. Uh, but what I've learned is that you have to learn to let go. You have to learn to know that these things are just here to assist you. They're not really gonna dive in deep into that inner work and save you. That's just the reality of it. Um, when you find out that it's only you that you can save yourself, then we can get down to the real work. Um, it can be really tough because I know here in society that we're taught to look outside of at material things, at religious things, um, to fill in that void. But really, we got to understand is that man is, you know, and woman has been here for a long time, and what they did in ancient times is they they knew of this enlightenment within, um, and that's why you can hear in various texts about people worshiping false idols. Uh, when when you're worshiping these false things, it gives you the false idea of security, of that you're going to be saved by this thing, and that's the whole catch of it. Um, Really, you're not going to be saved by these things. You have to dig in, deep down in here, and find out the key to you, to your spirit and soul, um, to actually save yourself. I'll give you an example for me. Uh, Digging into the Akashic records. The Akashic records is, um, all your ancestors that are within you. So if your ancestors lived about 2,000, 3,000 years ago, and they kept creating um, babies until it got up to the point to where you were born, those are your Akashic records. Those are your DNA records that they have recorded, and all the way up to this point, it is in you. Uh, but it is up to you to dig in and tap in through meditations, through um, figuring out different, um, it could be crystal works, it could be, um, reading certain things to actually dig in, deep into your records. And once you start doing that inner work, your records are going to start revealing things to you. Uh, it's going to be just like a bunch of aha moments. Uh, you know, it's going to pop out to you in your eyes, or when you see people, or when you see certain things. These things are just going to just automatically come out. And you're just going to be like, wow, how did I see that? How did I know that? Because that is in your Akashic records. That is deep within you, deep within your soul, that is already there, that it is just waiting for you to activate. And, once you get to that point, which I know you will because you watching my channel, once you get to that point, you're going to realize that this thing it's up to you and no one else. And when you can, collaborate and get with other people that understand this concept, understand this thing, you can be able to express yourself in a way that you never thought that you could. And it's a very self-fulfilling thing, a very self-enlightening thing. And you start to understand you yourself a little bit better rather than what society puts on, or say that you are. It's like you realizing that you are in like the woods and you only have few resources, and you know that these resources are gonna deplete after maybe a week or two or so, and you have to come up with a plan of, okay, if you can't sustain like that, you got to come up with a plan. Okay, what is the best possible way of how I can save myself? I need to get out of here. So you have to plan an escape route to have that understanding that, okay, in order for you to continue to go on and to keep moving forward, you have to save yourself. Yourself. So you're going to have to figure out these things based off of what you know, to be able to get you out of this thing. Ultimately, what I'm really saying is in this life, before you go, or even if you do go, that doesn't mean that you got yourself out of this thing. I know you're thinking, oh, is he talking about reincarnation? In a sense, I am. But you are not going to leave this earth until you have fulfilled your purpose. You came down here for a certain reason. And until you can save yourself, find yourself, and get yourself out of this, no matter what age it could be 20, it could be 30, 40, 50. It could even be, even earlier than 20, But once you can figure out this thing, when it's your time to go, or even when you don't go, you saved yourself. You got yourself out of it. And the only people that can save other individuals to save themselves is people that have gotten help from other people or have learned how to save themselves. So through this enlightening journey that you take, it's an everlasting word. But once you get to that point of saving yourself, you are going to figure out that this thing just keeps going and going and going. So get your energy up, okay? I appreciate you guys' time. Keep diving in and, keep growing. All right, I'm going to go and enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Peace.